Greetings, Patrick here, Half Cheetah Will View, and it's Tuesday. And for Tuesday, it can only be one thing. It must be Library Day, and it is. Um, so good news is the library. There was a little bit more stuff there that we expect than we expected, considering that we're still on yard sale season. So I was able to pick up a few things. Um, and two, the library dropped off a few things as well. Not very many, I'll tell you that. Not very many at all. But we did get what they had, so that's a good thing. Um, so I will just get into it. We have Blu-rays first. Well, no, we'll do DVDs first here. I'll do DVDs. So the first thing that we got, uh, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So that was good to get to see across the board. I've been expecting this for a while, and then I sort of gave up on it. I didn't think that would happen, but it did. So hopefully we'll get a copy of the Blu-ray, maybe as early as next week for bag sale. But we did get a DVD today, so I'm pretty happy about that. So the last Indiana Jones movie. Next up is an old favorite. In fact, I do believe this was my first Christian Bale movie that I ever watched. So actually surprised I didn't have this in my collection. But I found a copy of it and I grabbed it, and it is Reign of Fire. This is with Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale. This is the first time I saw Christian Bale in a movie. This is a fantastic movie too. I felt sort of bad for McConaughey's character. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That was sort of a very anticlimactic ending, so to speak. But this movie is fun, and I enjoyed it, and I thought it was pretty damn exciting. And so I'm glad to have it in the collection again. Reign of Fire. I wonder what kind of special features they have. I wish they had a see. Okay, so they have the director's a conversation with Rob Bowman, but I sure wish it was a commentary. All right. And I got a TV season as well, which is really funny because I was just talking to someone last week. I was saying how there are two big series that I have not seen cross my path, in as far as that goes, and one of them was the Ghost Whisperer. When Ghost Whisperer was on, it's a spiritual series. It was on CBS, and the other series that I was thinking about, during that same time period, was this one. I got the last season of it. It ran for 9 years, and I got the last season, and it is Touched by an Angel. Touched by an Angel. Have never seen this in the wild. Not once. Not once. So I thought it was sort of an omen that we got the Ghost Whisperer last week, which is another like I said, another spiritual oriented series, and then we got Touched by an Angel. And what's really cool about this, because we'll be talking about this pretty soon, I do believe in the Hallmark show that we're doing. But the creator of Touched by an Angel was a lady named Martha Williamson, and she ended up created another series on Hallmark Channel called Signed, Sealed, and Delivered, which you've heard me talk about here before on my channel. So, small circle. All right, so I got some Blu-rays. So, and I have a book. Now, I want to say I had this already. I think this might be just an upgrade for me. It is The Girl in the Spider's Web. Now, I have the original trilogy, the girl with the tattoos. I have the original trilogy. I found it all with Naomi Rapace. I found that at the library in Blu-ray, but they made an American version. One they made it with I do believe it was Kara. It might have been Mara Rooney. She might have played Elizabeth. Now Claire Foy is playing the character in this series. In this movie right here. There's 3 movies. I don't think they ever made a third one. And another thing too is the writer of this series, the girl, and his name was Stig Larsson, and he passed away like 1 or 2 weeks before the movies premiered. He was alive. He was alive when the deals were made and during the filming, and they really rushed it. They're trying to let him see the movie before. I do believe they let him see the movie before it opened up. So, the American version, anyway. Next up is a movie I had never seen before, and I went ahead and I got it. And this is going to be interesting. It's a small world again. I got Mask Maker. This stars Terry Kaiser, Stephen Coletti, and a name well known to Hallmark fans, Nikki DeLoach, who does a lot of Hallmark movies these days. And this was directed by an old friend named Griff First. Griff First is a prolific creature feature horror film director. And yeah, so Mask Maker. A little Disney coming our way. Okay. This is sort of weird. It is a two-movie edition of Lilo and Stitch. So this is the first two movies that Disney made. So they put them in a collection. I believe I have the first one, the Lilo and Stitch, but I didn't have the second one, so I picked this up. And I picked this one up as well because it's a collector's edition. I think and this one has a lot more information. I have this on DVD, so this is an upgrade for me. I want to upgrade it, and so I did, and I'm glad I did. I just talked about World War II a little while ago. I was talking about the Red Baron. I watched and reviewed the Red Baron, and I was talking about this movie, and this movie I was talking about is Flyboys. So I got this on Blu-ray, and again, this comes as a special collector's edition, which means it has many more special features on it than my DVD did. My DVD carried the director's commentary, but that's about it. And this one here has a whole disc full of goodies on it, so I'm very excited to get that. Note the sticker here, and this is funny because there's a lot of it. Somebody who got their films from Disc Replay donated them all. And I find that rather interesting is the fact, why didn't they take them back to Disc Replay to get a credit? At least they could get a credit for something else. But there is probably about 12 to 15 Blu-rays there, probably donated from the same person with the stickers on them. And I was a little curious to see why they didn't take these back to Disc Replay and get credit for more movies. So, but I'm glad they didn't. All right. Next up, because I told him I would do this, so now I'm starting to collect some Tarantino movies. Okay. And so I needed to do this because I don't have that many Tarantino movies. I have Kill Bill 1 and 2 that I absolutely positively know of. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. But I did pick up Inglourious Bastards. So I'm going to try to get some Tarantino stuff in here because I'm supposed to be talking with the Bat, Alucard, and Michael James Bernard. We're supposed to be doing a retrospective ranking of Tarantino movies, and I need to watch them all. So I'm trying. So there you go. All right, and this is going to be funny for the centerpiece. I know, right? You're probably going to laugh when you see what it is. But this is the one that stood out more than everything else at the library. There were two copies, so I got one for me and I got one for my friend Elena. And who knows? I mean, everybody wants to see it, so I went and got a copy of it, and that is Barbie. So I was a little surprised to see this drop down here because we've had a lot of movies that have come out way before this one did, and we have never got a cent of them coming through the library. So I was a little bit surprised to see this come out so soon, but glad to have it. So now we have Barbie, and hopefully we'll get Oppenheimer, and then we'll do Barbieheimer. I did get one book. I did get one book, and because I was looking for this, and I finally came across. Me and Katie had did the first book of the Hunger Games, and then I was trying to find the other two, and I was having a dickens of a time until I saw Mockingjay cross the board. So I grabbed Mockingjay. All I knew now is got to get Catching Fire, and then we can go back and finish our deep dive on the Hunger Games. How about that? Finally got it. Next week will be bag week sale. Last sale was nothing, absolutely nothing. I walked out there with nothing. Hopefully next week will be a little bit different. I did notice there are some books out that I want to get. So I will be at least I know for sure next week I will be getting books. I know the new Jack Reacher book is out. And Alan Richards, my man. All right, Jack Reacher. Yeah. So I know for sure I'm going to get a copy of that, and anything else that gets donated to, I'll be trying to fill up my bag and get my $6 worth. All right, that's it. That's all we have time for. Thank you for watching, and if you're new to the channel, please consider giving us a sub. Hit the notification bell and drop a comment down below. Which of these movies floated your boat? Which one should I watch first? Yeah, and we'll see you next Tuesday for Library Day. All right, take care of you guys. Peace.